And we are back in this Minecraft world once again. And I actually did a few things over the time where, over my little hiatus in this Let's Play. First and foremost, I actually healed a zombie villager. And considering I have so much leather, this guy takes one piece of leather per one emerald. So he is a very effective way of trading. Just gotta wait for his rates to go down. Also, the melon and pumpkin farm has been working, but also, I found a nice little cave which I want to show you guys. Yeah, I think this is it right here. It looks pretty unsuspecting. I mean, it's a little crevice in the side. Just keep going down a little bit. Oh, hold on, let me take this off and get that back on. Oh, it's a nice little lush cave. What do you know? This is very nice. And then it just keeps going and going and going. It's crazy. So right now we're just in a little lush cave. There's some axolotls. Wait a minute, is that a blue axolotl right there? No, I think that's just normal, right? Yeah. Then we come down a little bit more, and it just keeps on going, and it just continues to go down all the way to deep slate. Then there's this nice little mine shaft, and yeah, it's a very nice cave. Now let's try and get out of here without dying. Luckily my oh shoot. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Oh well, that's not good. Well, now it's officially a race against time to get all of our stuff back. That's sort of unfortunate. Yeah, I guess my flight skills aren't as refined as I originally thought, which is what one of our goals were for this whole Let's Play. I certainly don't want to lose my elytra because I don't want to go back to the end city. There we are. Okay, now I just gotta find a way down. I don't like this one bit. Yep, it's just back over here, down to 2 hearts. Let's not take any more damage, eh? Alright, here we are. And that is why you always have a water bucket on you. I was certainly not expecting that fall to kill me, but if I had a water bucket, maybe the result would have been different. Oh well, you know, no harm, no foul. But considering this was caused by an elytra accident, that actually perfectly sets me up for something that I've wanted to do for a while. You know, my family, they have a long past going back to aviation. My great-grandfather, I believe he did navigation stuff during World War II. My grandfather flew an A-10. Everybody's pretty interested in airplanes in our family. And, you know, I'm starting to get into it as well. I always felt inclined to be interested in airplanes, but I've never really been that interested. But after I watched Top Gun Maverick, great movie by the way, I have been interested in airplanes. So, what I wanted to do is I wanted to make a little runway for my elytra, so that something like that doesn't happen anymore, where kinetic energy takes me out. Also, talking about my family's history in aviation, my grandfather was actually, I believe he was a senior pilot at the airline place that he worked at. So he did fly a lot of commercial planes, so quite an interesting history when it comes to aviation here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna make a long line of furnaces here, and this will be where I make my sand, and I'm also gonna cook up some stone. Alright, so that amount of cobblestone should be more than sufficient. Also got a nice amount of coal, because we will obviously need something to smelt it all up with. Alright, here we go. This is what we are going to build our little thing with, to start off. So, what we're going to do first is we're going to make a nice little air traffic control tower. He's going to be the receptionist. So, I do have an idea of what I want to do. And it looks like we are already out of blocks, which is rather unfortunate because, you know, it looks like we have quite a ways to go. So I'll put my little building materials in here, and as always, just to be safe, I will get, you know, more than I probably actually need. So I'm gonna say, like, you know, maybe 7 stacks of quartz. So I'll need a whole lot of beds to actually get that, but I think this project will look pretty nice when it's done. As the kids would say, my quartz numbers are rookie numbers, so I've got to bump those numbers up. Alright, so I did go and get some more, whatchamacallit, I got a little bit more quartz. So I did tear down the tower that I've created so far, though, because I think I'm gonna, instead of doing it the way I was originally doing it, I'm gonna make it a little bit thinner, because that'll be a bit more, effective. I think I'll do 3 by 3 by 3 or something around those lines, so like, boom, boom, boom. It won't exactly be even on the, platform, but oh well. I think this is probably how I should do it. So while I mined, I also did get 4 pieces of ancient debris, so that's enough to create some more netherite. Good for me. Alright, that was a headache. I did a whole lot of mining. I got even more ancient debris, 6 netherite scraps, so now I have enough to, give my shovel some netherite. I also, I got a whole lot of netherrack, but most importantly, I have the blocks of quartz, which I'm going to use to create our air traffic control tower, and I think we'll be able to continue on this path just fine. So, let's go and get our glass panes, our calcite, and we can continue this project. Alright, so we are lacking a little bit of space, but I'm not too concerned about that. And yeah, it looks like we will have more than enough quartz for this, to finish off this project. And I will want a way to get up and down, because I don't intend on just, not ever coming up here. I mean, it is a nice little lookout platform. And by the looks of it, we will have enough materials to finish off this project. And now we've obviously got to just create the iconic little spike, the thing that's poking up from the top of it. So this will help give me a nice general sense of direction. Now we can get on our elytra and fly down. Wow, honestly, that looks pretty nice. It's sort of hard to see in this daylight, and I will get rid of all of the netherrack, obviously. So, excluding the hoe, we officially have a full stack of all of netherite tools, so that's another advancement that we've made this episode. I'm just gonna go ahead and get myself a mending book while I'm here, 10 emeralds. And also I can trade in this paper for even more emeralds. There we go, and we are stacked out and we are ready to go, right? Yep. Let's give a minute to appreciate Brob for this absolute efficiency. This is incredible. What would I do without you, Brob? Alright, so now we're gonna have to try and find some silk touch. There we go. That's all we're gonna get, but honestly, I'm fine with that. We just need a whole lot of stone. Alright, so here's the hole that I've had to dig out for just this much stone. I'm not even sure that this is gonna be enough. I mean, like, we're talking stacks and stacks of stone. I certainly do hope, though, that, it is, because I'm sort of losing my mental sanity just farming all of this stone. But hey, whatever. Let's just plant these last seeds here. For the sake of immersion, I am going to add these little lights right here. Nice. Alright, I'm gonna add a few on the other side as well. So if you don't know what those are little lights that would indicate to the person who's coming into the runway how if their approach is pretty much, correct. So if it was I'm not entirely sure what the configuration is. I think if there's 4 reds, you're coming in too low. If there's 4 reds is too high. All whites is too low. And right in the middle is you're coming in just right, I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong on that. And now we've also got to light everything up. I would hate to have a bunch of mobs spawning on our wonderful creation. Alright, and now it is time to try out our nice new runway that we've made. Let's see what it's like. Alright, we are in the air. We're flying away. Let's say we're going to the village or something. Alright, we're turning around. We need to come back. Let's get into the approach. There's the airstrip. We're coming in alright. And actually, we're not coming in alright. Whatever. You can do that in an Elytra. You can in an airplane. But whatever. Alright. That was probably the biggest and most useless thing I've ever made, but it's cool. And that's the point. So thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Adios.